Okay, so a single leg hip hinge or a single leg Romanian deadlift. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a single leg stance. I like to start with a high knee, but it's not necessary. You're going to start in this high knee position. You're going to sweep the floor. So you come down, sweep the floor. This leg's going to start to reach behind you. As it reaches behind you, it's going to pull you down into your hip hinge. And then you're going to drive off that left foot and you're going to finish right back up into your high knee position. Okay, sweep the floor, reach the foot back, and let it pull you down into your hinge. Let me show you on the other side. So again, not necessary. You can start from here if you want. I just like to start with the high knee when I'm teaching it. So start with the high knee and then hold your control as you sweep the floor, and then let the leg as it comes back pull you down into your hinge. Drive it back up. Okay? So that's a single leg hip hinge. Now, that's very challenging for some people who are a little bit unsteady with their balance. So you can definitely do that with hand support to learn. So just take your hand and you can support on either side. My preference is to support with the opposite hand of the supporting leg. So if my left foot's on the ground, I assist myself with my right hand. And then same thing, come up, start in your high knee, sweep the floor, reach it back and pull yourself into the hinge, and then drive off the downside foot to finish back up into your high knee. Reach it back, plant off that foot, push back up into your high knee. Again, the high knee is not requisite. You don't have to do that, but it teaches you to get upright on this downside hip. So a lot of people, when they come off the bottom, is they pull from their back. So they start the movement by leading out of extension, and then they finish here. And what we want is to drive this movement from the hip. So as you come out of the bottom, you're actually driving off the floor to push yourself up, not driving from reaching the chest up above you. So drive off that floor, push off, finish tall, high knee if you want. So if you want to load that pattern, you can do this with either a dumbbell or a kettlebell. Come through, put your big toe essentially immediately adjacent to that kettlebell. Come drop into your hinge, grab onto it, finish tall. Now, the high knee option is a little more complicated when you have a weight in your hand. You can still do it. You drive up, high knee, and then you sweep through, aiming just beside the big toe, and then drive through. Again, this part of it, definitely more challenging with a weight. You can just finish up and do a tall stand. Okay, so reach that foot back, finish tall. Reach that foot back, and then finish tall. You also have the option to do a suitcase hold, which means you hold on the same side as the supporting leg. So hold on the side here, come through, grab the weight, finish tall, hinge, finish tall. Now, of course, if you want to load it, but you don't want to worry about the balance part, you can support. I like to be a little bit behind because I know my chest is going to come forward. Here, drive through, plant off. Now, obviously, if I was holding this side, I'd do a 180, and then I can still support on the opposite side to my holding hand and drive off of that. That version of it, by the way, is going to put more load, more stress on that glute medius, specifically the outside of your hip. So if you want to target that, it's a little more challenging, but also a little more effective to hold on the opposite side. Final option is to do a double hand hold, and then just drop down the middle. There you go, single leg hip hinge or single leg Romanian deadlift. Enjoy.